Kaushalya ma'am, if I can begin with you, just to understand, everybody knows, and I have had the privilege of having a lot of my friends who've been your disciples. So I want to understand from you, ma'am, how is the pollution affecting your day-to-day life?
It's very difficult for the dancers who are dancing because we need to have a good control over our breath, and it is hindering our practice, and it is also having a great impact on our students. They are unable to travel because a lot of them are suffering from eye burning, throat infection, and they have a breathing issue. So this has been a little tough for us as a dancer. So it's not a great weather that we have in Delhi as of now. Especially it has been pretty gloomy. This year I think it has been worse compared to last year because we barely see the sun nowadays, even before Diwali. So I'm wondering what is going to happen once the Diwali happens.
Yeah, true that. Raja ji, for an art form that requires not only a great discipline and training, but a lot of stamina, how is this really affecting both your students and yourself, sir?
Yes, stamina is very important for the dance actually. It's not only the body movements of the mime and expression, everything is there, but because of this, we have been facing this problem since 57 years. When we got scholarship from government of Andhra Pradesh to come to Delhi to learn choreography. So from that time onwards, we have been seeing this winter is Delhi is like this. Even summer also very hot. So we have to face this. We used to practice inside only.
But the pollution has made it tougher. Earlier, at least we had good weather, clear weather. It was pretty clean. Now, there's a vehicle pollution, there's a stubble burning pollution. So winters are a little difficult for us, and also winter is the season for our performances also. So it is a tough period for us.
Is there any consideration now regarding those performances in terms of heading out? You said practicing is obviously a bit difficult, but for people to travel to the city to come and visit, are there some people changing their minds, thinking differently, that this is perhaps not the right place to come to at this time?
Yeah, it did happen last year in 2022. We had booked artists. We conduct a national festival of dance and music, which is called Parampara series. We had booked one particular, for 3 nights, we had booked one particular singer. Just didn't come because he or she felt that this is not the right place to go and perform because it would affect his or her throat. So at the last minute, we had the percussionist, other accompanying artists come here, except for the main artist. So the artists are cancelling their concerts to come to Delhi. Nobody wants to perform in Delhi in winters during this period, during this pollution.
So there is an impact. It's more than inconvenience. It's a direct impact.
Yeah, it does, because the entertainment field is suffering that way. So it is not conducive at all, this weather for us.
So ma'am, we were just discussing with the others, that this used to be the best time to visit Delhi, the best weather, the most appropriate temperature. The afternoons used to be very pleasant. How have you seen that change over the past few years?
See, since 66 we have been in Delhi. Rajaji came in 66. Since then it has been the most beautiful city with extreme weathers, and winters people used to cherish coming to Delhi. But now nobody wants to come because of the pollution. And there are a lot of our friends from abroad who just feel that their lungs might get affected, they might fall. And that is true. Every person who comes to Delhi is falling sick. They are not happy. Any child you talk to is falling sick. And nobody wants to come. The air quality has deteriorated. The living even has taken a beating. The kind of traffic we have, it is horrible. You're actually stuck on the road for 1 hour to 2 hours. It's horrible. You don't enjoy your life in Delhi anymore because of the traffic, because of the pollution, and one is scared to go out. And entertainment world, it's tough for us. Nobody wants to imagine. अब नौकरी करने के लिए लोग बाहर नहीं निकलने चाहते हैं, and concert के लिए, entertainment के लिए कौन आएगा बाहर? So it's It's a hard time for us. It's a tough time for us.
Does it become a consideration that, that people, maybe yourselves, are considering that these couple of weeks are better spent outside of Delhi, somewhere else, where you can at least, breathe more freely?
We have been doing that for 2 years now. We just push off from the city and we go down south so that we can continue practicing. And we conduct online classes now. It is far more better. That has been happening for 2 years now.
So so there is a direct bearing. Are you hopeful, ma'am, that we can come together? And of course, we have to find a solution, right? I mean, this is not tenable. It can't get worse year on year. Think of our children and grandchildren. So are you hopeful that a solution can be found and we can come together and figure this out?
Definitely. It is every citizen's duty to take care and work towards it. It's not one person's job or the government's job. I think each and every soul living in this city should be taking that responsibility and do something about it. Like, let's say we don't use the diesel cars. Let's say we do not burn the leaves at our garden. So each person has to take the responsibility. Each person has to work towards the, cleaning up the city or purifying the city. It is very important. Even air filter ki baat karte ho. How long can you sit in the air filter? You have to step out. You need to lead your life. You need to go on with your life. So we have to find a solution. Each one of us should work towards it.
But ma'am, is it unanimous? I mean, I'm assuming you also have air filters in your house now. Are you having to increase them? Has it become a routine thing, like an AC has become routine in every house?
Ab dekhiye, November, we have come into first week of November. We are still using AC. It's hot up here because of the pollution and the stubble burning and because of the weather. In November, it used to be a cool weather. What a lovely weather it used to be. We used to love going out in the evenings. Now it's not the same. Yes, definitely. You can't keep increasing the air filters. We have to work towards the cleanliness, grow more trees, keep watering the leaves and keep your surroundings dry. There are a lot of and stop the construction in winters when the air is still, when the winds are not blowing. There are a lot of stuff that we have to work towards.
Okay, Radha ji, Kaushalya ji, thank you very much for joining us and just sharing your, personal experiences of having to deal with a crisis that we're all dealing with together in our own ways. We're all having to make different personal decisions in dealing with it because it affects every single home, every single individual, regardless of age and stage. And it's not just Delhi, it's all across the north of India. There's no running away from it. It's literally following you in the air.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.